All right, get ready for another deep dive. Today we're heading straight into the world of celebrity news with GiztHub. Buckle up, because things are about to get juicy. The internet is buzzing right now with speculation surrounding Nollywood actress Dayo Amusa and the mysteries surrounding her newborn son's father. And we're here to break it all down.
It never ceases to amaze me how much attention celebrity personal lives get, and when you add a little mystery, it's like throwing gasoline on a fire. Dayo Amusa is a big name in Nollywood, so naturally people are going to be curious.
Oh, absolutely. Nollywood, for anyone who might not know, is basically the Nigerian film industry. It's enormous. Think Bollywood, but with a Nigerian flair. Dayo's been a prominent figure there since 2002, both acting and producing, so she's no stranger to the spotlight.
Right, she's a veteran. But the recent birth of her first child, a baby boy named Oluwafire Wamiri, born on November 18th in the U.S., has really sent the rumor mill into overdrive. Everyone wants to know who the father is, but Dayo's keeping her cards very close to her chest.
She's definitely not letting the pressure get to her, though. Did you see that TikTok live session where she addressed the rumors?
I did. It was brilliant.
She even asked viewers if their husbands were missing. I mean, talk about a clapback.
It was classic Dayo, witty and direct.
She basically told everyone to focus on their own lives instead of hers, which I think is pretty fair.
I agree. It's refreshing to see a celebrity setting boundaries and taking control of their own narrative.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's her story to tell when and if she chooses to.
Yeah.
So it makes you wonder, where do you draw the line between public interest and a person's right to privacy, especially when it comes to someone like Dayo, who's been in the public eye for so long?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? It's something we see debated all the time, especially in the age of social media. On one hand, Dayo Amusa is a public figure, and people are naturally curious. But on the other hand, she's also a human being with a right to privacy, especially when it comes to something as personal as the paternity of her child.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And she even called herself an OG when it comes to dealing with the press. She's been around long enough to know how this game is played.
That's an interesting point. It suggests she's not fazed by the current frenzy, and knows this too shall pass. She's choosing to maintain her peace, as she put it, and focus on motherhood, which I think is admirable.
It is. Motherhood is a pretty big deal. But this isn't her first rodeo with the media trying to stir up drama. Remember when some bloggers tried to link her to a colleague's video about IVF? That seemed like a real reach.
Oh yeah, I remember that. There was no substance to it whatsoever.
Of course, Dayo wasn't having any of it.
Not a chance. She shut that down quickly. It shows she's not afraid to stand up for herself and push back against rumors, especially ones that touch on such personal and sensitive topics like IVF. You know, it really makes you wonder why people are so invested in knowing who the father is. Is it just simple curiosity, or is there something more to it?
That's a great question. I think part of it is our fascination with celebrity babies. You know, there's this whole culture of speculation around them. Who are the parents? What will the baby look like? What will their name be? It's like we feel this sense of ownership, even though we don't know them personally.
Right. It's like the celebrity children become characters in the ongoing stories we create around their famous parents.
Exactly. And with social media, it's only gotten more intense. We're constantly bombarded with images and stories about these kids from the moment they're born. And I think in Dayo's case, the fact that she's keeping the father's identity private just adds fuel to the fire.
It's like a puzzle everyone's trying to solve.
Exactly.
And of course, the media plays a big role in all of this. Headlines like mystery baby daddy or secret relationship are designed to grab our attention. It's a cycle that feeds on itself.
It really does. But I think what Dayo's doing is pushing back against that cycle. She's making a statement by controlling her own narrative, which I think is powerful.
It is. It's like she's saying, I'm not playing your game. I'm doing things my way.
Exactly. And you know, that defiance, that refusal to conform to expectations is probably a big part of why people love her. She's strong, independent, and not afraid to speak her mind.
She's built a career on being authentic and relatable, and this situation just reinforces that image.
Absolutely. And it's not like she's completely shutting everyone out. She's still engaging with her fans, setting clear boundaries, and even addressing the rumors head on.
Right. She even talked about how bloggers and certain news outlets, even before social media, used to spread gossip about her.
It's like she's saying, I've seen it all, and I'm not letting it get to me.
It's impressive how she's maintaining her composure and focusing on what matters most, her newborn son.
It is. It's really inspiring.
It's a good reminder that celebrities are human beings too. They have their own lives, families, and challenges, just like everyone else.
It's easy to forget that sometimes when we're caught up in the entertainment of it all.
Exactly.
So it seems like Dayo's handling things on her own terms. And it'll be interesting to see how this all unfolds.
Will she ever reveal the father's identity? Or will she choose to keep that part of her life private?
Only time will tell. One thing's for sure, this is a story that's going to keep us all guessing. And no matter what happens, GiztHub will be there to cover it every step of the way.
Always on top of the latest celebrity news.
So if you want to keep up with all the twists and turns of this story and get your daily dose of celebrity scoop, make sure you subscribe to GiztHub. We'll keep you updated on Dayo, Amusa, and of course all the other juicy happenings from the world of entertainment.
Don't miss out on all the latest gossip, insider scoops, and exclusive interviews.
We'll be back soon with another deep dive into a trending celebrity story. But until then, stay curious and keep those notifications on.